at the end of the last stream, we, of course, were working towards creating the Chaos Plank. We're so very close. We've got so much of the stuff in here. We're like 85% of the way through making this Chaos Plank. We're very, very close to the end. We're just missing a few key items. And those items are 3 of the 4 ingots. There are 4 ingots in these 4 corners here. We have the Khazadorian metal. We're just missing the other 3 here, which hopefully we might be able to get done throughout the course of today's stream. We're also missing the 2 quarry fragments. We have done pretty much all of the work required on those already. The only things that we are missing to get these off the ground are the 4 crystal rune stones of darkness. We need 8 of them because we need 2 quarry fragments, and the total of 4 void stars that we need to make both of these work. Now, in the last stream, I was very surprised that we didn't have the void stars because I was almost certain that we had crafted these void stars in the past. Like, we've done the fights, we got the void stars, we were good to go, but what I didn't account for was the fact that we used the void stars we got in the past for something completely different, and that something completely different was the Tome of Knowledge. Let me check real quick. I believe that this guy here requires 4 void stars, so I used my 4 void stars on making the Tome of Knowledge, and so if we are to make 2 quarry fragments, we are once again going to have to fight the boss required to get ourselves 4 more of these void stars. But before we start work on that, I think the first thing that I would like to do in today's episode is kind of wrap up the Lordcraft work that we were doing at the very end of the last stream. Because, again, if we look at the recipe for the quarry fragments, we need 8 of these crystal rune stones of darkness. These are made in the Runestone crafter, which we do have sitting right here. But we also need to get ourselves some of this stone, which I think is called Runic Stone. Let me check real quick, though. We need Lordic Stone. Lordic Stone is then crafted into Crystalline Stone, which we can then craft into Crystal Rune Stones, which we can then craft into the slates that we're after, which are actually called Crystal Rune Stones of Darkness. And so, essentially, we were working on trying to get that Runic Stone, but this craft here is not working. If we look in JEI over at this, you see that 1 stone and 1 mana infused shard should make 2 Lordic Stones, but it does require the transform research. And if we look over in our book of knowledge from Lordcraft, one of the very few pieces of research that we have yet to do is the transform research. Now, in order to complete the transform research, you got to do a bit of a weird thing, something that would, to me, would not have been like logical or the logical next step. But it does make a lot of sense in that it's just the next thing in the quest book. The thing you have to do is make this here, the Translocation Matrix and the Translocation Marker. Both of those I don't think are going to be too difficult to make. Translocation Matrix is just 4 mana infused gems, 4 mana infused ingots, and an Eye of Ender. And then the Translocation Matrix, or the marker even, is 1 Ender Pearl with a Void Eye, which is made with a Void interface and a gold ingot, both of which, thankfully, do have an EMC value. And so, if we go and grab a Void interface as well as a gold ingot, we should be able to make this fairly easily here. I have had a little bit of this running, so we do have quite a few mana infused shards now, although not too many mana infused ingots. Let me check the recipe real quick. What is the recipe for mana infused ingots? It is mana infused ingots with mana infused shards makes mana infused ingots. They're just from different mods. Okay, that is very doable. Very, very doable indeed. Research makes tons of sense in Lordcraft. Sarcasm. Yeah, like, from the research book, you know, it makes sense if you follow the quest book, which arguably is what I should have done from the get-go. I should have just run through the quest book here and like gone in order, because we've done these last 2 quests. Like, we have the Ascension Matrix and we've unlocked the last bit of research here, this one, the Void Power, which is what this is. We just didn't do this step because it wasn't necessary to do these 2 steps. And so from like the book standpoint, I'm looking at this, it doesn't give you any information. You can't click on transform. There's no like obvious way to unlock this, and I tried looking through here, like there's nothing that says transform, and so I don't know how you're supposed to know that outside of just running through the quest book. I had to Google it to figure it out, but nevertheless, let's also go ahead and grab some of those mana infused ingots that are not the same mana infused ingots, but mana infused ingots that we need nonetheless, and then let's throw those in like so. That's not how it's done. We first of all, oh no wait, 2 mana infused ingots and a mana infused shard. That is how it's done. Do we have enough mana for this? We do not. Okay, that is fine because we do have a plethora of damp crystals, mostly because they do have an EMC, which is very nice indeed. And so once we have enough mana in there, we can then go ahead and click the button and begin making some of those mana infused ingots. Fantastic. We should probably also go ahead and do this in more than one of our arcane forges just to make life a little easier and a little quicker. And of course, the mana infused ingots, at least the thermal expansion ones, do have an EMC value, so getting more of those is not going to be too difficult for us. And so, whilst we wait for that, we should probably also try and make this void eye, so the void interface and the gold ingot. For now, we'll do it in here, seeing as this one is currently not working. I'm very happy that worked. I was worried for a second that wouldn't work here. Let's not forget to click the button to set this all going. Thankfully, these do all now auto-craft, so as soon as you press the button, it will keep going until it runs out of mana, which makes life a whole heck of a lot easier. But I think 4 is really all that we need. Yeah, let me grab an Eye of Ender real quick. And then only the 1 is needed. And then let's see if we've got what it takes to make this guy. We do need 4 mana-infused gems. And so I guess real quick, let's also swap some of these out. I'm going to get rid of these simple rune stones for a second. I think we do need them in just a minute here, but real quick, try and free up some space in my inventory. Let's throw the diamond in there, click the button, and see if we can't make some of these gems. So here we go, Ender Pearl and Void Eye, click the button. That should get us the Translocation Marker, and I believe that we actually might have to use this in order to actually unlock the research. I don't think just having it is enough to unlock it for us, although I will check real quick. Did that unlock this? It did not. So let me see here. If I put a block on here, actually, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to put a block here, and then I'm going to put a block, not that, I'm going to put the block here, and then lever, like so, shift right click, boop. Okay. I watched a tutorial on this. I have no idea how this works, but what I do know is that has, for whatever reason, unlocked the research for us. The transform research is done. This is how you do it. I don't know if lapis and dirt are required. Let me check. Lordic soil. Maybe that's like a specific thing. Like you turn lapis. Oh no, I guess there's just another research. I don't know. Either way, we now have this. So we can get rid of this this Lordic soil here, and we can get rid of these 2 blocks as well. We can dump those away into the system. We can quickly replace that block of glowstone in the floor there. Actually, I guess we can't because we need to chisel it. That's fine. So for now, we can grab the stone. We can stick that in with our mana-infused shards. And finally, that should actually work and should actually begin to get us the slates that we need. So let me bookmark these fragments real quick. What do we need to do here? So we need to get the obscure crystals, which I don't think are too hard to make. They're complex crystals, which are normal simple crystals. And I think we do have some complex crystals on us. We do indeed. Good stuff. Now, we need 8 of these. So we need 8 crystal rune stones. Each crystal rune stone, hold on, is 8 crystal rune stones of offensive. Yeah, that's fine. Those are made with 8 Lordic rune stones. 8 Lordic rune stones needs 8 of these. Okay, so we need 64 Lordic stone. That's fine. That's very doable. It does, however, mean that we should probably go ahead and spread this out once again, just to make it a little faster. I think there is a higher tier of this, of Arcane Forge we can make. But at this point in time, I'm quite content to just wait for these guys to do it. I don't think it should take too long. Nevertheless, we have 64 of these freaking Lordic stones. So, let me see here. We craft those with our simple rune stones, which I think is what I have just put back in the system. So real quick, let me dump some of this stuff into our crafting terminal here. So simple, yes, we have simple offensive stones. So we stick those in here and we craft them like this to turn them into Lordic stones. Yes, none of them stack, which is horrendous, but I believe this to be correct. From there, we then, let me work backwards instead of trying to work forwards through it. So we're looking for the Crystal Runestone utility, Crystal Runestone Offensive, which is the Lordic Runestone Offensive with Crystalline Stone. Crystalline Stone is Lordic Stone with a mana diamond or a mana infused gem and you get 2 at a time. And again, we need 64. So we need 32 more of that stone that we just used, 32 more of this. Thankfully, we're already pretty close on that front. We have got extra Crystalline Stone. We've got the mana infused gems. We take this and we craft them. Oh, we need 64 of these though, so we're not quite there yet. We need to put the remainder of those in there. But while we're waiting, we can throw this stone here around the outside. And if we head back once again into our crafting terminal, we can grab the pre-existing, I keep always calling them slates, but they're not called slates. What are they called? Runes. We can grab our 8 pre-existing runes, which, of course, do not stack. But then we can put them in the middle, and we can craft them all up into the crystal runes that are offensive. And then I think it's just legitimately like this, crafts them into the crystal runes of utility. So you just put them through the table again. And then those crystal runes of utility are then crafted with an obscure crystal. Is that craft? Let me check real quick. Oh, it's in here, of course. So over here, you put in this guy. Don't know if it matters where it is. Obscure crystal. We've got 3 there. I could have sworn that we had more of those. But that works. Crystal Rune Stone of Darkness Utility. Crystal Rune Stone of Darkness Utility. Okay. All right. Boom. We just need 8 more of those and we're done. I did think that we had, like I said, more obscure crystals. I'm not quite sure what happened with those, but we can do... Oh, you don't? Oh, it does use up the thing. That's fine. And... Kapow. Okay, so almost at fragment 1. You and you. We should need 2 more of those. And then I guess whilst we're waiting, we should make those obscure slates. Obscure crystals, which are... Oh, complex crystals and obsidian. It's the complex crystals that we had. Yes, and obsidian... We know for a fact that we have got an abundance of, and so it is 4 of you with 1 obsidian, like so. Gets us a bunch of those, and I'm hoping that that is enough. It definitely should be. Boom, and boom, and boom. Okay, fragment number 1 is done. Beautiful. Okay, you put that in right there. Then you take your void stars, you put them in here, and here. We seem to be missing a lot of stuff. What are we missing here? We're missing all of the mana-infused plates, which thankfully are like the easiest part of the craft. Mana-infused plates. These go here, 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 and here. We are missing whatever goes in the middle. That is the Omega Star, which we do have. 400 trillion EMC. Boom. And then now we just need the final 4 slates, which we should be able to do because if we come back over here, we have our final pieces of Crystalline Stone. You craft those up like so with the last one of the Lordic runes. Boom. And then you craft all of these into the final version like so. And then you craft all of those in here. Boom. 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 And boom. Chat. He's done it. He has done it. Lordcraft is done. It's over with. No more. Do we have to do that? Because we have the fragments that we need. We put the fragments in here, and we've done it. We've done it. All right. So. I think the next thing, we can unbookmark that now. So now, the only things left are this guy, the creative generator, these 3 ingots, the creative ember source, the Osmium Crystal, and the Beltane Brazier. Now, I think I'm going to start with the ingots because some of these are not too bad. So, real quick, this first one down here in the bottom right needs 1,000 thorium, which we do have. We started working on that over here. We got a block of thorium, we animated it, and now we've got 845 blocks of thorium. So, getting that, this ingot here should be fine. We can very easily get the cherry ingot, that's fine as well. And then the pink slime ingot is the hardest one of these 3, I think, because for that we need to get 1,000 pink slime ingots. So for now, I'm going to disable our spawner. And by our spawner, I mean the grinder. And then I'm going to replace this with these guys again. Not that I think it really matters. And then we're going to re-enable this. Always active. That should start generating more pink slime. Oh, we've got 4 million millibuckets of pink slime. I see. It's just going to the wrong thing. Okay, in that case then, chat, we actually should be able to get pink slime very easily. So, get rid of this. Put it back down, but this time extracting out of here. Always active and inserting into there. This one is neither. And that should start making pink slime ingots. It's already pretty fast. However, we can go ahead and grab some of the efficiency upgrades, I think is what they're called. Nope, they are not called efficiency upgrades. At Tesla Core Lib, of course. They are energy upgrades. The energy upgrades do make them a little faster, despite what the name suggests. So we'll take one of you, and then we'll go boom and boom, making that a little quicker. And then from there, we can just do something like translocator into, I was going to say crate, but I guess draw makes a lot more sense. So I'll have you, I would like a standard draw, if possible. Not that it really matters. So if we do this, and this, I'm hoping, yeah, we go, pink slime. And then from there, we can actually go ahead and grab ourselves a personal EMC link and just have iron pumped directly into this guy. So iron ingot into there, indent that, and boom. Okay, so that should make just a ton of pink slime ingots. And eventually we will have 1,000. We're, creeping up on 100 right now, but that's okay. Back over here. Isaac, you turkey used the creator tank for pink slime. I mean, it would make no difference, right? I could do, but we already have 4 million millibuckets. It makes no sense for me to replace this with a creative tank, right? Like, if we didn't have the pink slime, sure. And if we run out of pink slime, then yeah, also sure. But we set this up prior to having the creative tank, and now it makes no sense to replace it with the creative tank. That's just more work than using what we already have, right? Anyway, let's get rid of all of this. So many loot bags in my inventory. While we're waiting for that, let us take whatever metal we have here out. Over here, we've got these two metals. Which one is this for? This is for this one here. So this is for the Aristotelite metal, however that's pronounced. So wouldn't it be fast to animate a pink slime ingot block? I don't think they exist, unfortunately. There's no block of pink slime. Otherwise, yes, it definitely would be faster. But nevertheless, the only thing we're missing here is the Osclo glass, of course. So, did I get a lot of Osclo glass? I don't think so. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, we put everything it takes to make Osclo glass. Wait, we definitely had some Osclo glass, right? Actually, in fairness, I think that might be what's in here. Or in here. Yeah, give me a second. Let me check these. I'm fairly certain one of these two drawers contains the item that I'm after. So if we get rid of this, because we don't need it in here anymore, we can also replace this real quick. Yeah, it's empty. Cool. Okay. I'm fairly certain that inside one of these two drawers is the item that I'm after. So this one is, yeah, here we go. So this is 4,000 Osclo glass. Perfect. Okay, I knew that Isaac of the past knew what he was doing. So we put you there, we put you in here, we make sure that you have power, which you should have, you do, good stuff, and then boom, and speed upgrades and stack upgrades, and that's not right. Wait, oh, does it need to be ingots? Needs to be ingots. Of course it does. Of course it does. Okay. And then boom, we've got the ingot. Fantastic. Okay. Kapow, kablame, it's done. That is another of the 4 ingots taken care of. Boom. All right. So next up, we have this guy, which we're working on. We need the thorium and we need the pink slime ingots. So let's me take these out. I guess ejecting them is easier than, maybe ejecting them is easier than, yeah, there we go. Okay, that's empty. Perfect. So, thorium. These guys are all crowding up. Let's start killing them again. We actually don't even need these guys, honestly, so we can replace that with the obsidian again. But over here, thorium, we've packaged it up. So now, we just pick it up and we move it. Again, it is in block form, so we can't just put it down right here. We have to take them all out first. Again, I think we have This one we definitely do only need 1,000 of. So significantly fewer than what we just did there. To the point where I think that might be enough. And by that I mean like what we have in our inventory that is not being placed in because this is pulling it out too fast. So I'm just going to do it one stack at a time. It's going to take a little longer for sure. But it's done. Beautiful. Okay, so you go in the middle. What else are we missing? We need cherries. Boom. Okay, and that's it. We only need the one, and we got 4. Perfect. So the only thing we're missing now is the middle ingot, which is pink slime. So we need 1,000 pink slime ingots, and then we are good to go. So, question time. Do we have pink slime ingots? No idea where you guys came from. That's fine. How many pink slime ingots do we have? We have got 660 pink slime ingots, and it's still chugging away. So we're just waiting for the last 400 pink slime ingots there to be crafted, at which point this ingot here is taken care of. And then we have the last ingot, which needs porcelain clay, 400. It needs Aurora blocks, 400. Those are going to be the hardest ones. And then it needs empowered Restonia crystals. So real quick, let's do the easy ones here. Let's eject the remaining cherries. Stick those back in the system for now. Let's do the Restonia crystal, empowered. Boom. It's done. Then let's go ahead and do the porcelain. Is it just standard porcelain or is it like fired porcelain? It is porcelain brick. There we go. That is also done. And then now we need the last 2 ingots. So the last 2 ingots are the pink slime ingot and the Aurora block ingot. The Aurora block ingot does require us to go through to the Twilight Forest. So I think while we wait for that pink slime ingot to finish itself up, while we wait for the 1,000 pink slime ingots, I should say, let's head on through to the Twilight Forest. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we have to go and fight the ghast monster first in the big old gas tower. After that, we can head through to like the snow biome or the ice biome that should contain the Aurora Tower, the castle for the Ice Queen or something like that. Oh, hello. Is this what I'm after? Oh my goodness. Chat. This freaking mother trucking guy. Just die. Just get out of here. I have done this fight before. I remember. Yeah, I've done this. All right, he's dead. No, he's not. He's almost dead. Oh my goodness. Well, get the get out of here. All right. Let's get rid of all of the trash that we don't need. I don't need my leggings on me right now. I can get more of them. All right. All right. What am I after? What thing do I need to proceed, chat? What is the one item that I need to go to the next area? He's done it. Ugh. Like, do I need the Naga scale? No, I think that's from the Naga fight, right? Is there an item that I need to progress on to the next fight? Technically, the trigger is picking up the helmet. This helmet? The one that we get 3 of? Okay. Just a quick little waypoint in case I have to come back. You can now go do gas. Are you 100% sure I needed to do that fight? Because I'm fairly certain I fought the gas before without fighting that guy. Okay, so I'm assuming that the gas is... one second, where's my map? That the gas is... this way? Yes? How sure though? Like, how much would you be willing to bet? I feel like we should have just come and tried this. I understand. I mean, we'll see. Okay. Hello, my ghastly friend. Can we fight? Goodbye. Okay. See that? That is what I want my Twilight Forest fights to be, alright? That's what I want. I want to find the boss, I want to kill the boss, and I want the job to be done with. No, stop picking this up. Did we, are we done? Are we done here? Fiery Tears, trophy. There we go. Achievement unlocked. Beautiful. I'll take some of this in case we need it. Okay. So. Now. Presumably, I am headed in this direction. Right? Towards the snowy looking biome. Yeti. So. Look, I can. Presumably, you can't normally fly in this zone without having fought the ghast. Is this the Yeti here, or is this the Ice Queen? So I mean, like the thing is, all I need is this block, but I can't break the block. Oh, I can break the block. See. This is where you're lying to me, chat. I don't need to fight the Yeti. This is what I was on about. Like, did I need to fight the ghast to come here? This is all I needed. All I ever needed was 400 Aurora blocks, right? And was all of that necessary? Because it felt kind of unnecessary, right? Like, I feel like all I had to do was fly here and break this block. And yet, here we are. Like an hour into the stream. Perfect. He's done it. We've got it. All right. So, once you have the Aurora blocks, we can put this in. I think that's part of a different craft, right? That's for this one, which needed the... Oh, we've actually got both of those, I think. So, real quick, let me grab those 2 ingots. If I... remember the name of them. So we need the Lady Verticalis metal and the Annoyed Charius metal. Both of which I thought we had. We got the Annoyed Charius and Lady Verticalis. Okay, so Lady Verticalis, Aurora block, and Annoyed Charius. Oh, that's not the right one. It is Kevin Cavian, which we also have. All right, so Kevin's block can go in like so. All right, that is ingot number 3 taken care of. I think it goes there in the bottom left. It does. So the final ingot is this one here. 2 of these we already have, right? We've already got, let me unbookmark this one. We've already got the Annoyed Cherry one. That can go down there. We already have this Jacoid ingot. The only one left is the one that requires 1,000 pink slime ingots. And given how long it took us to get those Aurora blocks, presumably we have over 1,000 pink slime ingots. Yes, well over 1,000 pink slime ingots in here. So, we take all of these. Or at least enough to get us over the 1,000 mark. And then we head back. And I think, finally, that is all of the ingots taken care of. So we'll just throw all of these into here. Like so. Ingot acquired. Slap it in the middle. And boom. Okie dokie. We're down to the final 4 items that we need. Those being the Creative Ember Source, the Creative Generator, the Osmium Crystal, and the Beltane Brazier. My friend, you picked the wrong guy to shoot at. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you. Next on the list, let us, I guess, do the Creative Generator, because I don't think this is actually too difficult to do. We can also get rid of a lot of these drawers now. And we should probably also clear out our inventory of things that are not needed. which is a lot of the inventory right now. I do need you, however. Don't need the magic map, don't need the memory card, don't need you, or you, or you, or you. Okay. So. What are we missing here? Let's bookmark the creative generator. We need a lot of infinity ingots. We need a lot of iridium plates, creative essence, and advanced PCBs. The creative essence and the advanced PCBs we should already have from previous crafts, and we do, as is true with the infinity ingots. The iridium plates, I believe, did have an EMC value, so a lot of that is also easy enough. We need the 4 energy cores. Those are also EMCable. Kapow. And then I think at that point, all that we are missing is the ultimate catalyst, which we have in here, and then the 4 ultimate induction providers. So I think for those, let me real quick do this. I think for those, none of them have an EMC value, and they are quite the craft. But if we can just get a lot of, like, everything from mechanism. Really? Lithium doesn't have an EMC? Actually, maybe we have a lot of lithium ore. We do. Nice. I was going to say, we have it from our industrial foregoing laser drill that we used to have down here. We got quite a few of the ores. So we have lithium dust. Okay, that's fine. But yes, if we can get enough of the circuits, which do have an EMC, and we just throw those in, and if we get enough of each alloy as well, all of those also have an EMC, and we just throw those in, I don't think this craft should be too difficult, albeit it is quite a long craft. So let's see. We need 4 of these, which means we need like 16 elite induction providers. Jeez. Okay, let's start out with 4 ultimate energy cores, I guess, which needs a lot more gray plastic, which thankfully we can get very easily over here. So we will switch to, I think it's regular gray plastic, right? Yes. Is this still working? It is not. That's because we moved our creative tank. I think right now it's sitting in the middle of the crafting table. It is. It is, however, still full of plastic. So real quick, let's throw that back down right about there. That should start filling that up with plastic again and getting us yet more gray plastic. Fantastic. We are going to need quite a few of these, hence the large amount of gray plastic. I think more than 7. We also need a lot of these energy tablets, which do have an EMC value, and so I'm just going to quickly grab a bunch of those. They don't stack, of course, because that would be too easy. I also don't know if they're going to shift-click in correctly with the recipe here, but we can try. Bit more gray plastic. All right, let us give this a go. So we'll start out with 4 ultimate energy cores. So I'll make 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to upgrade those to the next tier, which is advanced. And then up to the next tier, which is elite. And then finally up to the final tier, which is ultimate. Okay, that's that bit taken care of. So now we need 4 of these elite induction providers. And each of those require 4 of the previous one and then 4 of the previous one. So we just need, we need so many of these. So freaking many. We also need more steel. Thankfully, steel does have an EMC value. What's the shortcut to get rid of all of a type of an item in your inventory? You mean like when... Hold on, let me grab a steel ingot here. You mean... Oh my goodness, there's so many. I think any will work. You mean like this? If you shift-click, it drops 1 in, but if you like shift-double-click... So shift-clicking just gets rid of 1. If you shift-double-click, it gets rid of everything of that type. So it's just shift and then left-click twice quickly is what you're after there. Okay. 34 might just be enough. So we need... Oh god, we need 4 of these. Oh. So we need 16 elite induction providers, which means that we need 64 advanced induction providers, which means that we need 4 stacks of basic induction providers, which means that we need 4 stacks of basic energy cells. So We made the ultimate guys earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy heck, we've done it. So, back over here. I think that might be everything. Yes. The catalyst is in here somewhere. It's right there. Everything else is done. Boom. Creative generator acquired. All right. I'm going to go pick the creative tank back up as well because that has now served its purpose as a plastic manufacturer. Its life has been served. It's time to retire. Smack it in the middle. 3 items to go, chat. 3 items to go. The last 3 items are the Osmium Crystal, the Creative Ember Source, and the Beltane Brazier. So, Osmium Crystal. This one, you know, last bit of mechanism here is going to be a pain in the backside. Can tell you that. Needs quite a few machines. If we're going to make the Osmium Crystal, we need to get Osmium Slurry. Please don't crash. There we go. We need to get clean Osmium Slurry and put it in a chemical crystallizer. The clean Osmium Slurry is water and Osmium Slurry in a chemical washer. Osmium Slurry is osmium or chunks and sulfuric acid in a chemical dissolution chamber. And the sulfuric acid is made in a chemical infuser with sulfur trioxide and water vapor. Water vapor is made by putting water into a rotary condensator. Sulfur trioxide is made by putting oxygen and sulfur dioxide into a chemical infuser. And sulfur dioxide is made by putting sulfur into a chemical oxidizer. As I mentioned, it's a nightmare. But we can do it. So, chemical oxidizer. We need a personal chest. Easy enough. Chemical oxidizer is done. Okay, so the chemical oxidizer, this should get us the sulfur dioxide, which it does. From there, we need to combine that with oxygen to make sulfur trioxide. Yes, inside a chemical infuser. We do have an electrolytic separator. Oxygen, I believe, comes out on one of these sides. I actually have no idea which side it comes out on. Not that side. I picked the wrong side. It comes out on this right-hand side here. So we do have hydrogen in here now that we can't do anything with. That is where we need to get ourselves this guy, the dropper, so that we can empty it and pull out the hydrogen, and then rinse and repeat until it is completely and utterly empty. At which point it's going to start filling up with oxygen. Good stuff. We'll empty that out. I'm going to manually move over the sulfur into here. And that should, once we give it power, begin making sulfur trioxide. It is. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, that is good. We do need more water in our first guy here. Yeah, it's working correctly. That is where our sink comes in that we're holding onto right here. So we'll go we'll get a fluid conduit, and we'll do this. And that should keep it going. Good stuff. Sulfur trioxide is being made as soon as this guy gets power as well. There we go. Good stuff. I know that we need a whole lot of it to make that work. So sulfuric acid is just sulfur trioxide and water vapor. So we need the rotary... Is it rotary condensator? Is that what we needed there? Yes. Just in decondensating mode. So rotary condensator. This, I believe, is just water into water vapor. So we'll put that down there. We'll let that start filling up with water. Actually, I might have to put it down. Do I already have one of these? I do. Gosh dang it. We'll put it down this way. And by this way, I of course mean this way. Yeah, there we go. Decondensating. So, spectacoil. Boom. Water vapor. Perfect. All right. Water vapor plus sulfur trioxide makes sulfuric acid in yet another chemical infuser? Or was it a chemical mixer? Chemical infuser. Okay. That means we need another gas tank. Oh, no, we don't. We need another... Hold on. Yes, we need another gas tank. That's fine. Acquired. Then, you put this guy down. You put this guy down. This is a very, loose craft here. We need our dropper again, which I have managed to lose somewhere down the road. That's fine. So we need water vapor, which can go in, I think, either side here. And we also need the acid. So when Isaac says he's almost done, he just has 20 hours to go. Oh, yeah, that's about right. You've just missed the worst of it, Ninja. I've just had my soul sucked dry via the Twilight Forest and the longest mechanism craft you've ever seen. It makes this one look like a piece of cake. Sulfuric acid, fantastic. So, sulfuric acid plus osmium in a chemical dissolution chamber. Chemical dissolution chamber. We need 2 more gas tanks. Boom and boom. Okay. Boom. Chemical dissolution chamber. Acquired. Once again, spectre coil. On top. So it's this plus osmium. And of course, we do have osmium ore. Fantastic. So we will pipette out the sulfur trioxide, or the sulfuric acid, sorry. We'll put that in right about here. I think it should be more than enough sulfuric acid. That's going to get us osmium slurry. How much do we need? Is 1,000 millibuckets enough? Yes, it's more than enough. Chemical washer. You guessed it. It's another gas tank. Like so. At this point, you just steal one of your older spectre coils that you no longer need, and you slap it down over here. And then this time, it's water plus that new slurry. And finally, chat, I think that we are almost there. I don't need you. I need the fluid conduit. Boom. Extracts, always active. Insert. Make sure it can accept water from the left, which it can't. Does it really need to go in at the top? Of course it does. Of course. Of course. Take out the osmium slurry. You put it in the chemical washer. You can't. Oh, you can. Oh gosh, I was worried for a second there. And then you get clean osmium slurry. And then you only need 100 millibuckets of clean osmium slurry inside of a chemical crystallizer. Chemical crystallizer. And chat. We've done it. I mean, we've not done it yet, but we've pretty much done it. Chemical crystallizer. Whack it down. Get the clean slurry. Put the clean slurry into here. Give it some power via a spectre coil of any kind. And bish bash bosh. You have yourself, finally, an osmium crystal. He's done it. We actually have a few osmium crystals. All right, chat, look at this. We are a mere 2 items away from crafting the Chaos Plank. We need the Creative Ember Source, and we need the Beltane Brazier. Now, this is where things get tricky, because I have, it's been maybe 6 months since we last did Embers, and I have completely forgotten how it works. Especially when it comes to this guy right here, the Exchange Tablet. Because, I'm going to unbookmark the Osmium Crystal now. We'll start with the Creative Ember Essence, because I know we need Ember stuff to do this. And so it makes sense to do the Creative Ember Essence first. So, a lot of this stuff is pretty easy, right? It's done on the crafting core and the pedestals upstairs. Getting Dawnstone plates have an EMC, the Creative Essence is easy enough, the Infinity Ingots are easy enough, the Morganine Ingots we have, and the Inscription tiles are also easy enough. The hardest part is getting 10 Ember crystal clusters, because these are made on here with, they're not hard to make, but like, I don't remember how it works. So here we have a Dawnstone Aspectus. Thankfully, that's the one that doesn't have an EMC. The Copper Aspectus does have an EMC, so we can take this out. Presumably, I need another Alchemy pedestal. And of course, it doesn't have an EMC value. Oh, no, it does. I just misspelt it? Okay. So presumably, we need the Dawnstone Aspectus and the other Aspectus. We then presumably also need another beam cannon. And again, presumably a lever as well. That's not where that needs to go. It needs to go here, if I'm not mistaken. Gunpowder. We need to put these specifically on each individual side. So we need like one. That's not right. You put down the middle one first, I guess. We'll put you in the middle. And then we'll do... And then again, I think it's something where it will... You only have to put one on, not the stack. Otherwise it breaks, so... Oh, you right-click on the actual side of the machine. I see. 1, 2, 3. And then the gunpowder goes down on this side. Like that. So the craft is ready to go. Now... Am I mistaken in thinking that we need some form of ash to make this work? So ash-wise, oh my god, how do you make the ash? I forget. Ash pile. Because I believe the idea here is that you need somewhere between 24 and 48 ash. It's got an EMC. We also have 50 of it. So... do we just put in somewhere between 24 and 48 EMC, 24 and 48 ash into here? So like if I put 32 ash into this tower, is that going to work? Okay, that works. I don't think it's going to work. It's going to tell us how much it's off by. I think, no, okay. I think we do need between 24 and 48 in each one. So we do need potentially more than a stack of ash, right? Okay, that actually worked. All right, chat. We've got it locked down. Did we get it did we just guess right there? Like the fact that it was 32? Or is there like a range that... Like I know it gave us a range, but I don't know, man. Either way. We need 10 of these. So it annoys me that they try and clump together like this because we need them separate. But that's fine, you know. We have patience, we have time. All we gotta do is wait. So once again, ash. Let's get a bunch of it. And then let's put half a stack in there. And then let's put half a stack in there. And then let's push the button back up at the top here. We can now place all of these down. So I don't know if we have enough pedestals because there's a lot of items here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. And then what else we got here? We've got 5 infinity ingots. I'll do those real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does tell me at the bottom, so I should just check here. We need 8 Dawnstone plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did just pick up an infinity ingot, so we'll plot that back down there. Following that, we need 1 ultimate ingot in the middle. 2 creative essence. The 3 Morganine. Try to animate the creative Ember generator. I don't think that would be useful, but also, I don't know if you, unless it's not an entity, then it definitely is an entity, so it's definitely not going to work. But it would be nice if it did work. Even though, like I said, I don't know why you would need more than a creative amount of Ember. 1, 2, 3. And then what are we missing here? We're missing just the tiles. I think at this point, so we need 5 tiles. So we definitely don't have enough pedestals. We've only got 2 left. So let me quickly request 3 more pedestals. And then, do we have any blank tile? We do. We only need 5. And if memory serves me right, this is done inside of the research book? The Book of Knowledge? Has this updated since we last played? It must have done, right? Like, we legit have not made this item? Oh! Yeah, this is definitely new. Previously, you had to connect lines in the book and draw letters. This has changed. They've altered this. Presumably due to feedback. So we need the word embers, right? So... E... M... B... E... and... R. Yeah, that's different. That didn't used to be like that. It used to be that you had to do some letter drawing in the book. But nevertheless, I'm not going to complain. We need to put down some more pedestals. So we'll do all 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then finally, the ultimate ingot goes down right in the middle. And that is when you realize that you're missing something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we're missing plates. Oh, no, we're not. Hold on. How many of these are in range? 34. Oh, it's 4 of these. It looks like 3 there, but I'm missing 1 Morganine ingot. Right there. He's done it. Creative Ember source acquired. Chat, there is but 1 item left on the quest for the Chaos Plank. We need the Beltane Brazier, which is made, once again, in the alchemy recipe. It's made in the exchange tablet with liver of sulfur, a cinder jet, and 3 nickel. So the liver of sulfur, I've been told, is findable in the Twilight Forest. I'm going to go check it and see if this works. I hate Lordcraft. I don't necessarily mind Lordcraft too much. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like it's unfair to judge it based on what I've played in this pack, because I've not really played much of anything. Would you look at that, chat? Would you look at that? So do I just break this? Is that all I need to do? This is the sulfur ore. Yes. Boom. Liver of sulfur acquired. Okay, that's actually extremely easy. So, final stage. You head back down to the bottom where your little ember setup is. You take off the pre-existing stuff because you don't need that there anymore. We do need 1 more pedestal, which is fine. We're going to throw that down, I guess right about here, just for symmetry's sake, even though I don't know if it needs to be that far away. I think it might do. And then we need to make sure we have the right aspectuses. So we need copper, iron, and lead. We've already got copper. We'll get rid of Dawnstone. So we need iron and lead. Thankfully, both the iron and lead aspectus do have an EMC. So lead and iron. Lead aspectus, iron aspectus. And then in the middle here, we put... Am I going to need another one of these if I don't get the numbers right? Or does the items not get used? I'm going to be so mad if the items get used. What do we need here? We need cinder jet and 3 nickel. Nickel, we definitely have. And then cinder jet. Yep. Please no. Please no. No, I need these back because they need to be separate. So you in the middle. 1, 2, and 3 with you at the top. Yes, you have to guess the right ash pile amount. Why? Pack creator, not pack creator, mod creator. Why is this a guessing game? Please. So we need 32 to 48, 32 to 48, and then 16 to 32. So I'm going to go with the middle, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So we have numbers. I'm guessing these numbers are equally bad. People told me to go for the minimum because then we can figure it out, or go for the maximum because then you can figure it out. Because now we can't figure this out, right? Because it's either 7 above or 7 below on every single one. Yeah. When you start in the middle, you waste. Yeah. Yeah. Add 7. We could add 7, but it could also be minus 7, right? So, like, it could be, 30. Oh, no, wait. Do we? No, yeah, it could be, right? It could be like, hold on. me bookmark this. It could be, we did 40 here, so it could be 33, 47, and 31. There's all kinds of mixtures that it could be. Okay. I guess we should go back to the Twilight Forest and try and find multiple bits of liver before we come back. Like at least 2. The first one we found very quickly, so presumably they're not that rare. If they were rare, I think it would have taken us longer to find our first one. Again, I think, oh, hello, I was just about to say, I think 3 would be perfect, but I'll settle for 2. Boom, 3, okay. That's not too bad. I will take back my 7. You know, I'll take a 4th one as well. What the heck? Odds of us getting it wrong 4 times, I would hope, are unlikely. Silk Touch to animate it? We're not going to need that many, right? We're not going to need that many. Okay. So, in before it goes wrong 4 times. If it does, I might just stop playing. So, the middle is the Cinder Jet. Then we need nickel. I don't know why I bother spreading it out at first, because it never stays that way. 1, 2, and 3. And then sulfur on this side. So we know that the ash numbers are 7 above or below where we put them last time. And I guess it's not necessarily the case that these two are going to be the same. So this one was 24. So now it is either going to be 31 or it's going to be 17 for the copper. I'll start with 17. If it's not 17, then we know it's 31, right? The odds of us getting this one right first time are also low, the odds of this next craft working, but the odds of the one after that working are 100%. Unless I mess it up. So, you know, maybe like 40%. So, this one was 40 before, so it can either be 33 or 47. We'll just go low. We'll go 33 on this one. And you know what? This one, 47. I've got a feeling. This could work. This could work. There's no point doing the minimum this time. It makes no difference. We might as well do one that could work instead of doing the minimum. If we go and do the minimum, then we know it's definitely not going to work. This way we will know, either way, whether we do minimum or this, we know for sure. This way it gives us a chance of actually getting it just through luck. It's unlikely that we get it through luck, but it's possible. But if this doesn't work, well, we can compare the numbers of our old one with the numbers of the new one, and we can figure out exactly what we need. Okay. So it didn't work. But we know that iron is right. Iron is this one. So iron was 47. So that one we got bang on. Like that. Over here, we have copper. Copper was 14 out. So we know that copper is 31 because we went 17 last time. So 31. Kaboom. And then the last one is lead. We went with 7 under, right? We went with 33. So this one is also 47. See, chat? Easy. He says before it's actually done, thus jinxing himself to fail. 47. Boom. It's okay though, because we've got so many spares. You go there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and sulfur. Easy. Like, you have to do math either way, so it makes sense to do it the way that could have worked, right, the first time, instead of going with the minimum. Both ways require math. the way I did it just had a chance, albeit small. It was like, you know, what, a 1 in 6 chance or something for it to be right. Either way, chat, I think we are there. This should get us the Beltane Brazier, or the Beltane Brazier, however this is pronounced, from Suit. At which point, we finally have every single item needed to craft up the Chaos Plank. And then we're done. We're good to go. I agree that it was right to do the minimum. There we go. Look at that. Boom. I agree that it was right to either go minimum or maximum on my first try. On my first try, I definitely should have done minimum or maximum, because that way you can figure it out. It would have taken me 1 less craft. But after I failed the first time, it made sense to then use the numbers we knew instead of just going minimum or maximum, because the second time it didn't make any sense, right? All right. /home. /home. Chat. We've done it. After 127 hours of Project Ozone 3, we finally have the Chaos Plank. One singular Chaos Plank. He's done it. Now, I've been told that this doesn't work, and I can confirm it doesn't. I really don't like the fact that it sounds like a freaking block of iron there. Oh my goodness. Like, listen to that. Oh my. It doesn't work with an axe either, but there we go. We have the Chaos Plank. We did it. We freaking did it, guys. And that is where I'm going to wrap up Project Ozone 3. Thank you very so much for watching through to the end here. If you did, I appreciate it. It means a whole heck of a lot. I had fun with the pack. We didn't complete the entirety of the quest book, but we got a lot of it done. We got the final item at the very bottom of the book here. The end. Chaos Plank is right there, even though there's a Kappa mode. Flippin' heck. Oh my goodness. Titan mode is out. It came out yesterday. Perfect timing. However, I think I will take a bit of a break here between playing Project Ozone 3 and playing Project Ozone 3 Titan mode, just so I don't get all Project Ozone 3'd out. And so we'll see about doing Project Ozone Titan mode at some point, maybe in the future. For now, though, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today's stream there. As always, if you did enjoy the video and you want to see more in the future, hit follow if you're here on Twitch, hit like if you're watching this on YouTube in the future. As always, thank you for watching. We freaking did it. And I'll see you guys next time.